Controversy is unfolding in the Los Angeles mayoral race. Candidate Spencer Pratt is accusing current mayor Karen Bass of illegally campaigning near a ballot drop box just days before the primary election. NTD's Christina Corona tells us more from L.A.
With the Los Angeles mayoral election less than a week away, candidate Spencer Pratt is accusing Mayor Karen Bass of violating election law over a recent campaign video. Spencer Pratt filed a formal complaint Tuesday alleging illegal electioneering. Under California law, campaigning within 100 feet of a polling place or ballot drop box is prohibited. In a video posted to social media, Bass is seen near a ballot drop box alongside supporters holding campaign signs and encouraging people to vote early. Pratt called the alleged incident a violation of election law and accused Bass of disregarding the democratic process. But Bass's campaign is strongly denying the allegations. A spokesperson for the mayor called the complaint blatantly false, saying the video was filmed at two separate locations. According to the spokesperson, scenes featuring campaign signs were filmed more than 200 feet away from the ballot box, while clips shot near the box did not include campaign materials. At this time, it's unclear whether election officials will take further action. Pratt, a registered Republican, has campaigned on issues including homelessness, public safety, wildfire response, and government spending. The dispute is bringing more attention to an already high-profile Los Angeles mayoral race, with the primary election set for June 2nd. Reporting from downtown Los Angeles, Christina Corona, NTD News.
So I get what they're doing. So they're trying to do which if it was anybody else on the right, we know it would be a huge problem and they'd be protesting by now and all of that, right? So what they're trying to do is she's trying to say that, well, first of all, where she filmed that was enough distance away from the ballot box so she wouldn't be committing that kind of law, breaking that law of electioneering. But here's the thing. All right, let's just say that's true, right? Say she wasn't even doing it. She didn't break the law of that. Fine, cool. Here's the problem with me, which no Democrat has been able to actually answer the question. So if there's any Democrats or anybody on the left that wants to, any hateful person on the left that wants to comment and answer the question for me, go ahead and answer it for me and answer the question. All right. And make it sound intelligent. Okay. Don't just get mad because I do not agree with you. All right. But answer this question. Make it make sense. What sense does it make that even in the interview, Karen Bass was saying how bad, how good LA used to be. And then she goes into how bad it's become, right? She's the mayor. She's been the mayor for a few years. And it's gotten worse. According to even her, it's gotten worse. But she's campaigning to her people as if you elect her again, that somehow is going to change and get better. Now, my question is, make it make sense. Is if she's already been mayor, and she's even said it's gotten worse from what it used to be, what is voting her in again going to change this time around? Like you got to make that make sense to me. Because she sits there and says in the interview how bad LA has gotten from how good it used to be. And she's saying that I know we can get it back to how good it used to be. But she's been the mayor already. She hasn't fixed any of it. Any of the major issues in LA, she has not fixed, which led to it being a worse city, worse off than what it was, according to her own words. So if that's the case, what is voting her in again going to do? See, the problem is you got a bunch of blind voters, right? And what I mean blind voters, what I mean is they literally just hate the right. They hate Republicans. They will never vote for a Republican a day in their life, even though they continue to vote Democrats and nothing gets better in the city. Nothing gets better in the city of these Democratic mayors, but they continue to vote for them because they hate the right. They hate Republicans. They hate them. They will never vote for one a day in their life. But nothing is getting better where they live. And they will sit there all day. Even the people who vote for Karen Bass and voted for Karen Bass or even support Karen Bass because she's on the left will sit there on TikTok and all that and talk about how, go on TikTok right now and tell me how many videos you could count of how many people that live in LA talking about how hard it is to live in LA. According to affordability, or they're talking about the homeless problem, they're talking about the fentanyl drug problem, like all of it. They're talking about the housing problem, like all of it. They're talking about not so much an immigration problem because that's a leftist liberal place, but they're talking about government assistance problem. I'm like, you can literally see so many, even leftists and liberals on the internet right now complaining so much about LA and them living in LA and how hard it is, how difficult it is, and these major issues that I just named. But what they won't do is vote somebody in who at least has plans to fix some of the issues. But they'll keep voting in this person because it's the best person they got on the left, and they refuse to vote for somebody on the other side. But then will still turn around in the same breath and complain about the city that they will not vote a Republican in for. Make that make sense. How does that make sense? This Democrat we keep voting in is not doing anything for the issues, even though she gets on interviews and knows what the issues are. She's not doing anything for the issues, but we hate the right so much, we're going to keep voting the left in no matter who it is running, as long as it's not anybody on the Republican side. But we're still going to, while that person gets voted in and wins again, we're still going to go ahead and complain about how bad it is here, how much it sucks to live here. Affordability, homelessness, the drug problem, government assistance issue, housing issues. But we're still going to vote this person on the left in, even though they've been mayor and haven't anything yet. We're still going to vote them in again because we hate the right and we'll never vote one of them in. But we're still going to complain while this is happening, how much it sucks to live here. Like, do you see how stupid that sounds? Yeah, we're going to keep voting these people here on the left in here because we hate the people on the right. So we're going to keep voting these people on the left in, but we're going to continue to complain about how much it sucks to be here and live here. You see how stupid that sounds? So instead of trying to change it or bring somebody in that could bring at least something new in and new ideas in, they just know we're not going to vote for them on the right. So we're going to vote for everybody who comes to the left. Whoever the best person is on the left, that's who we're going to continue to vote for. And they could continue to hold that seat, even though they're not changing or fixing anything. We still hate the right, so we're only going to vote for them. Like, you get to a point where you realize, like, this is why I hope he wins, but you get to a point where you realize a lot of people just want what they want. They don't care about what they need. They don't care if they need this person who can bring in new ideas and maybe fix some things. No, they care about what they want, which is they only want someone on the left in office. Because in their mind, everyone on the right is evil. But you know the funny thing about that is people on the left won't even look in the mirror to see how effed up they really are. And I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm not a good person. But what I'm saying, but the difference between me and somebody on the left is I accept that. If I know I'm not a good person because I'm so cutthroat with people, and I don't care because you can't be soft in this world. So I'm very cutthroat with people. I'm very direct and cutthroat with people. I don't care. I'm not a good person for sure, 100%. But the difference between me and somebody on the left, I accept it. I've been looking myself in the mirror and understood that years ago. And I'm not apologizing for it either. There's a big difference between me and somebody on the left. Somebody on the left is going to sit there and be an effed up person, but still think they're on the good side, so they think they're good people. It's like the people with Charlie Kirk. So many people on the left, yeah, he deserved it. He was this and that. So you're not a good person. You think this person deserved it because they said things you didn't like. You are soft. You didn't like what he said. You're soft. And you thought he should die because of that. Well, you're not a good person then. I got news for you. You're not a good person. There's people on the left right now who think Trump should die. And it's like, okay, not only has he not done anything personally to you, but you thinking he's a bad person and thinking he should die. does not make you a good person. It makes you a bad person too, because you want this person to die. You want so badly for him to die. You're not a good person. That's all I would ask. For all of you on the left, you're not good people just because you think you're on the good side. Look yourself in the mirror and really think about thoughts you done had that are evil, or think about things you have said that don't come off as a good person would do or say. And understand you're not a good person. And accept it. Accept it. Look, I don't hate people on the left. I get it. I don't hate people on the left. Stop thinking you're better than people, though. Stop thinking you're on the good side, so you're the good person. No, you're not. You're still an effed up person. All you got to do is look yourself in the mirror and be like, what have I done that would be considered not good? What have I said to somebody that would be, or about somebody that would be considered not from a good person? What have I done or said that could consider me a bad person? Like, I just seen a Nick Shirley video when he was in New York, and they literally are throwing things at him just because, and all he's doing is recording. All he's doing is recording. They're protesting ICE. He's recording. They're throwing stuff at him. He's not putting hands on nobody, but they can put hands on him. And you on the left and think you're a good person? You're not a good person. Stop it. You're not on a good person just because you think you're on the good side on the left. That doesn't make you a good person. There's a bunch of effed up people over that side too. So stop it. You're not better than anybody. You're not even better than people on the right. You're just as an effed up person too. Accept it. You are. I'm like, you are. You're an effed up person too, just like the other side. All sides of the political spectrum, all sides of society, cultures, races, all of them have effed up people. A lot of effed up people. There's more effed up people in this country than they're not. I bet money and I guarantee it. There's more effed up people in this country than not. There's more evil and terrible and bad people than there are good people in this country. And so many people want to consider themselves, especially on the left, oh, we good people over here. We're the good side. The right is the evil side, and we're good people because we're on this side. No, you're not. You're a terrible effed up person too. I guarantee if we had a video of your entire life and we just went through all of it and just fast forward through all of it and rewind through all of it, we will see something where we would be like, yeah, you're an effed up person. Stop thinking you're a good person. I guarantee it. This is not hate towards the left. This is sometimes I just wish y'all understand how hypocritical you are sometimes. And then when somebody calls you out for being hypocritical, stop being mad. Nick Shirley is literally an independent journalist, but people want to throw tags on him like he's MAGA, he's on the right and all that. Not once does he ever say he's on the right. He even says he's not MAGA and he's not conservative, he's not Republican. But people will throw that on him because he's exposing people on the left. So people will throw it on him like, oh, he got to be for MAGA, he got to be for... And it's like, no, somebody's just calling out how hypocritical you are and how effed up you are over there. For a lot of you over there. He's just calling out how effed up a lot of you are over there. And you don't want to accept it. Do you know how many people on the left today cannot accept that there was fraud going on in Minnesota? Even people in Minnesota, they still, nope, it's not true. Okay, so if that's the case, why did this white woman, the head of that organization, go down for 41 years, along with a Cody, a Somalian Salim Saeed, or however the hell you say his name. But this white woman, Amy, went down for 41 years for committing fraud. And it was proven in a court that she committed the fraud. Are you going to say that was BS and they were being targeted when this white woman, a head of that organization, got sentenced to 41 years? Are they still being targeted, or are you actually going to wake up and think, hey, it's possible that people on the left have committed fraud and people are trying to investigate it? How stupid do you got to be to not want fraud investigated? How stupid do you got to be to not want fraud investigated of a couple $100 million, but in that same city, complain about how you live in paycheck to paycheck and there's no money and you're wondering where your tax money went? I'm like, I just think people on the left they don't know what they want. Like what they know is that they don't want whatever the right wants. They know that. Even if it makes them look stupid. Because if the right be like, you know what, we should be investigating all fraud everywhere. And then when it's a leftist place that gets investigated, then it's, oh, nope, there's no fraud here. Y'all are just trying to target a specific culture and race. It's like, or could it be that they actually just committing fraud? Like, why you can't open your mind to understand that or even grasp the fact that maybe, the possibility that maybe these people are committing fraud? Do you not want fraud to be investigated? If that's the case, then say that. Say that in your blue state, in your blue city. No, we don't want fraud investigated. Say that then. Because you know it's going to make you look stupid. You know it's going to make you look bad to come out and say, well, we don't want the fraud investigated. You know how stupid and how criminal it's going to make you look as a whole. It's going to make you look like you want this going on. So you won't come out and say that. But you'll come out and say these people are being targeted, even though it gets proven in court that they were committing fraud. Make it make sense. Make all of it make sense. Everything you stand for on the left, make all of it make sense. That's it. Make it make sense. And stop thinking you're a good person. You're not a good person because you're on the left. You're an effed up person too, just like so many other people, including myself. Stop thinking that. You're not a good person just because you think you are. No. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation with the left and everything they stand for. And even when they sound hypocritical or they sound crazy, how they never want to admit to it or take accountability. I'm like, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this crazy mess, man. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, I'm out. I feel like I'm good on my own. Don't need nobody beside me.